Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is the Big Girl Diary. Hey, I got a good one for you today. We're going to talk about fat. But however, I came across this article that I thought was really, really good and truly needed because we are in a time to where we have two sides warring against each other based on emotion, feelings, that go back and forth at one another. Now, I don't know who fired the first shot. It doesn't matter, but the war has been going on for a little while, and it really needs to stop. You wouldn't believe this. I mean, it really got me. Good housekeeping. It really shocked me when I came across this article, and I have to say the title really grabbed my attention. It says, "The Harmful and Insidious Effects of Fat Phobia." I'm thinking very interesting. Don't turn it. Stick with me. I'm not going to be too long on this topic, but it's something that I think that we really need to look at. And there really must be a conversation about this because shots have been fired, and it doesn't matter who started it. It just simply needs to stop. And um, I just like the way I just like the way the article's laid out, and I think it's very thoughtful. Now, what the article reads, and I again for the for the fear of repeating myself, please forgive me. Stephanie Dolgoff did a great job on this article, and just a little summary. Just listen. It's well thought out, in my opinion. And she states, throughout 2021, Good Housekeeping will be exploring how we think about weight and the way we eat and how we try to control or change our bodies in a in our quest to be happier and healthier, which I agree with. While Good Housekeeping also publishes weight loss content and endeavors to do so in a responsible, science backed way, we think it is important to present a broad perspective that allows for a fuller understanding of the complex thinking about health and body weight. Our goal is not to tell you how to think, eat, or live, nor is it to pass judgment on how you choose to nourish your body, but rather to start a conversation about diet culture, its impact, and how we may challenge the message we are given about what makes us attractive, successful, and healthy. I like that. I do. Now, within this, we do have some people, and I really don't like this word fat phobic because I think it has been weaponized. But, I like the definition that Stephanie gives. One sentence. And she's like, what is fat phobia? Or fat, yeah. And fat phobia is the fear or hatred of fat bodies. Now, I wouldn't say hatred, but I would say fear. And I wouldn't necessarily say fear, but because you threw phobia in there, phobia is a fear. And I believe that is to weaponize the word against people that are skinnier who are saying, hey, lose weight. That's what I think. Just my thought. But and it's like a comeback when you have, let's say, comments like this. Now, Bill Barr, you love to hate him. He's an easy person not to like. But however, there's one other person that is more detestable than Bill Maher, and that is this tenured professor who tweeted that obese applicants need not to apply for the PhD program. A doctorate requires discipline, which fat people, according to him, do not have. I mean, it goes on and on, but there are some statements that I think that are really good. People mistakenly see higher weight people as refusing to take care of themselves. Now, higher weight people, oh, heavy, obese. Let's not change the English language, please. Let's not do that. But in this sensitive culture, this body positivity culture has changed a whole lot. But there is some truth to the statement, and that is, it's not that there are people, obese people, who don't want to take care of themselves. There may be medical issues to where, people's hormones may be off balance. There may be a reason other than eating too much. All sorts of things. Lack of sleep, whatever. But I'm not discounting someone having a bad diet. No, I'm not discounting that. But I'm simply saying that there are other things besides a bad diet. And it goes on into other things which I okay. What are the dangers of fat phobia? There, in my opinion, are a lot of dangers because when you have that fat phobia label, it puts people, it pits them against each other. All of a sudden, they put up their armor and they go to war. And you're going to have what that professor said, oh, you don't need to apply. You have no discipline because you're fat. And then other people would say, you're fat phobic, you need body positivity, you need to accept me as I am. And it goes back and forth. But however, back to the beginning or the summary, and that is we need to find a way to have this conversation, and we can have it. It can be done. I just think that when we get to the point to where we can put aside our hurt feelings and just have that conversation like civil human beings, which I know that we are. On that note, what do you think? I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you did. Because whether if I'm talking about court cases, like Johnny Depp or Marilyn Manson, whether if I talk about big girls, big guys and their delusions of grandeur, of it being okay for being big and everybody gotta go according to it, or whether I'm talking about celebrity mess, Amber Heard destroyed her life. Whether it doesn't matter what I'm talking about, but I want to thank you because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Time is something that you'll never get back. You can get back something from your cousin that owes you money and taking the time giving it back, but please help continue supporting me. Keep on subscribing. I'm past 1,000. I am so grateful. Continue to help me to grow to get to the next level. Time is something that you never get back, and I hope that my videos were worth your time. I want to thank you for stopping by.